Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our Stalker GAMMA lab guides. As you can see, I am in Dark Valley, which means we will be doing lab X-18 today. Now, this lab is one of my most hated labs. First of all, if you're not friendly with the military, you're gonna have to take out this base right here, which is not really a big deal. But inside the lab, you will have a lot of snorks, you will have a guaranteed pseudo-giant spawn, you will have guaranteed poltergeist spawns in a room full of metal barrels, which, as you probably know, will almost one-shot you most of the time. So you really need to be careful when engaging that particular room. You also have random spawns, so you can meet fractures, you can meet controllers, and other nasty stuff. Now, the biggest problem I have with this lab, except the room of poltergeists, is if a controller catches you in a stairwell, you are pretty much done for. Because the controller aura that makes you basically off yourself with your weapon, in my experience, does not have an upward limit. So if the controller catches you on the bottom of a stairwell, running up does you no good. You'll actually be caught in the aura and you are done for. Now, the lab is, at first it might seem a bit confusing, but it is actually pretty easy. I haven't done this a lot, so I may get turned around a bit. But the main gist of it is you have to find some ecologist or scientist's bodies in the lab, which will give you codes to open the next door to advance into the lab. The problem is sometimes this does bug out. So I have had runs in this lab where the doors didn't open, I had to reload. So yeah, all in all, it just makes this particular lab a really, really bad experience. Now, this is definitely not an early game lab. I don't suggest you come in here just with your SKS and a weak shotgun or a 45 pistol, because you are going to die. So, usually I wait until we have a heavy armor. Of course, the character we're playing is actually Dr. Krominov from the Ecologist run. It's the one guy I had on hand, which was ready for this lab, and we are wearing our crusty Monolith Scat 9 armored suit. Now, if you can get something heavier, I recommend you do. There won't be any humans to fight in here, but there are a lot of mutants, so I recommend an armor that has really good rupture and impact resistance. The impact resistance is for the barrels and the pseudo-giants, and the rupture resistance is, of course, for any other mutant you get in there. We have the Sphere M12, which is probably the best heavy helmet out there. And we do have endgame gear, but honestly, that shouldn't matter. You can use whatever meds you have on hand. I just suggest you have a few of them, and especially stock up on bandages and maybe some psi-resist, because you are gonna have trouble in there and you're definitely gonna get hit. As for weapons, I try to keep it to a mid-game level, so we have our trusty AK-105 Specialist. You can do this with whatever variant of rifle you want. You don't even really need a rifle, except if you're taking the military base up above. But you can do that with whatever you like. And we have a Saiga 12 Merc. Now again, I wouldn't come into this lab if I was early. Even mid-game, I'm very scared of this lab in general. So usually I do this lab after I do a few rounds up north. Also, our night vision, I'm never sure if night vision or just the flashlight is better. We'll see when we get there. And of course, I have a controller scalp and a chimera hide, though these are not required. I'm just taking these to make the run a little bit easier. Right, so here we are in the military base. Now, I am an ecologist, so I'm friendly with the military. But if you're not, it's usually 4 or 5 guys here that you have to deal with. Not a big deal. Gonna reload our weapon, and the entrance to the lab is actually in this room to the right. And just down the stairs here. Right, before going in, I am going to take 1 round of this because it does reduce the damage we take. It's not necessary, but if you have it, just use it. It usually drops all the time, so if you have drugs that reduce damage, just go ahead and use them. Don't be a Skyrim player. Don't save your potions until the end game where you don't need them anymore. Just use what you got. It's better. It will save you more money on drugs or healing. So let's jump right in. Alright, so here we are in the lab. I already turned my flashlight on, and first thing we're gonna do is walk to the right here, and there's already a corpse. It's a free stalker. It doesn't really have anything that we need, but it's worth checking out. That's the exit right there. And we're going to have to go down these stairs. Oh boy, that's scary. Haven't been in a... There's already a poltergeist here. Now, as I always say, with poltergeists, simply walk very, very slowly, and they won't get attracted to you. I spotted a snork down there. But the thing is, the moment you move, the poltergeist will... I mean, the moment you shoot, the poltergeist will spot you, so... Okay, there's gonna be more of these. Yep. Okay. Whew. Now, you can also bring companions in here, but their pathing does suck, so they won't be much use. Right, let's see. This is one of the doors. It will need a code, so we're gonna have to find a dead scientist corpse here, which I always forget where it is. Probably not this way, but we'll check just in case. Oh, that's an ugly anomaly there. Yeah, another thing about this lab, I said I hate the randomness, is there can be random anomaly spawns in here. I think there's gonna be a snort here. So there can be random anomaly spawns in here that block your path, in which case you're just gonna have to come back the next day. Right, and here is our first scientist. The moment we loot him, we will get a PDA message with the code for the doors. Oh. Take the bullets. Right, and the code is 1243. There's burners in there, so let's just go back on the path we came from. Okay, here's the door. Now, I am going to quick save here. I do have quick saves enabled, and this is just so I don't have to do the whole lab again once, in case we die. So 1, 2, 4, 3, and did you see that light? Now this is going to be the poltergeist room down there. But we're just gonna walk very, very slowly. And as I said, there's gonna be like 4 of them in there. And they very rarely come up the stairs, so can't really deal with them properly. Except by going into the barrel room. Wait a bit, let them calm down. Now, I'm not hearing any whispers, so hopefully there's not a controller in there. Okay, and there's the room. Right, and we spotted one of them. Gonna walk around a bit just to see if any other poltergeists show up. Oh, yeah, there is another one somewhere. Okay, yeah, and I already took a barrel. Holy crap, that's the controller. Okay, I do not want to get caught up in that aura. I think we spotted it quick enough. He is coming towards us. Hopefully we'll be able to deal with it. We're already taking a lot of psi damage. If I have time to get an embarrassing going. Oh, he's already there. Oh, I didn't mention, but I did take... Right. We managed to get the controller. That was crazy. Oh god. The adrenaline is pumping for me right now. Yeah, usually that happens, it's a guaranteed death for me. But somehow we managed to get out of it. But you did see, with the poltergeist also throwing stuff at us, we ended up taking quite a lot of damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix my helmet and armor. We're just gonna go nice and easy. I think the poltergeist came up here. But it's possible. Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention about the loadout, always take some grenades with you, if possible. They will help dealing with the pseudo-giant, and... Okay, I have no idea how that pseudo... Yeah, how that... poltergeist died. Sometimes the pseudo-giant can escape from its room, and that is a very scary thought. If there is still a poltergeist somewhere. Right, looks like we can move freely. Oh. Alright, and this is where I usually get a little bit lost. That's the next door we need to open. I forgot what that sound is. Is that the bloodsucker? Oh! That was a jumper, and I ate my own grenade in order to deal with it. So yeah, that guaranteed pseudo-giant. If it's an actual pseudo-giant, you're pretty safe. It doesn't usually get out of its room, but sometimes it spawns as a jumper, in which case it's smaller and it can get through the doors. And yeah, it's not fun. I've had moments when I came to this lab and it attacked me right as I opened the first door. So do pay attention to that. We're not out of the woods yet, there's still snorks around. And I still don't remember where the next corpse is. I think it's actually in the pseudo-giant room, so let's take a little run all the way there. Not through that place, that's full of burners and they hurt. So, going this way. And not that, but here. Going down these stairs. And the ecologist corpse should be somewhere around here. Now, this next door is the one that can bug out from time to time, so hopefully it will work out. Alright, here it is. If he'll let us loot him. Right. And the next code is, I missed it, but we can always go into our PDA and check the messages. 9524. Okay. You can also check the room up here. Sometimes it has some stuff. You can explore. It's not once you get rid of the first set of snorks, you can explore a little bit. It's not that dangerous. Just watch out for anomalies, because burners will eat you alive in here. Alright, where was the door? Right there. Check the code again. 9524, there's already something beyond the door, so 524. And it didn't open. I insert the correct code. 9524. Yeah, so that's the problem here. Sometimes there will be mutants beyond the door, and there's just nothing we can do about it. Let's try and throw a grenade in there and see if that helps. Nope. So I'm just gonna go ahead, reload, and try and do this whole thing again. And I'll try and open the door once more. Okay. So I've redone the whole thing. Managed to open the door. If you have trouble with the door, just reload and sometimes it will reset. And we are past the door. And we're in this brain lab thingamajig. And the documents we need are right here, up on the right. Now, we shouldn't meet any other mutants here, if I recall correctly. We can just move all the way up here. And here is the thing we need. Last time I came here, I had a bunch of anomalies in the middle, and I just couldn't get past them. Oh! What the hell was that? Right, so there is a psi field around here. I'm not sure where or how it triggers. Of course, you can always check. There is a room here that's full of meds. That's just awesome. So make sure you check out this room. It is worth it. And from here, if I remember correctly, there are no more mutant spawns, so you can just run all the way out without any other problems. So we're gonna do just that. Okay, was there another set of stairs, or am I... Yes, there we go. Let's go all the way up here and out the door. Right, so we are back in Agroprom, and we are going to turn in this mission. X-18, and you get a Sphere 08 helmet, which is really cool. You have a guaranteed heavy helmet in perfect condition, actually. So if you are brave enough take on this lab early game, you can actually get some cool stuff. Next up, we will be doing X-16, which I forgot which one this is. Oh, never mind, we already did it. But never mind, next episode we will actually be doing Lab X-8, which is in outskirts and is actually needed for the main mission in the game with Strelok. He will ask you to go down there to recover some plans, I think. But if I remember correctly, you also get a mission from the military to take on this laboratory. So, I will see you all next time, and of course, I hope the guide helped.